Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to yet another Minecraft bonus video. And today I will showcase the my Minecraft automatic diamond ticket machine or device, and this is version 2. So if you haven't seen version 1, I suggest you go do that, and I'll just put a link in the description or something. But this is version 2, and I'll go to do like a complete run through on how to make it, and it's quite simple, and it's a lot more effective than the last one. So I'll just first show you how it basically works. This is basically just stacked 2 levels. So you don't need this part. This is like one of them, and this is basically the setup that we used in our Technic video, which uses relays and collectors from Equivalent Exchange to power these collectors, and they or not collectors, but they are energy condensers, and they basically make diamond out of nothing, or out of, in this case they make it out of light, but or out of energy. So what's good about this thing is that it's completely independent. You don't need to manage it or whatsoever, and it will give you a lot of diamonds. Now these are basically just redstone engines pumping the diamonds out of the energy condensers or energy collectors up into these teleport pipes, and then you have this thing, which is a wireless receiver that will just power all of these. And then underneath here is of course the entire layout of the collector system. And I'll just try to make it this as good as I can, and we'll just have to see how it goes. So first we'll have to make the base collector thing, and this is what, you know, this device, just as the other one that I showcased, is not really, I wouldn't know if it's very effective or like energy costly. It's very costly to make all the components, but if you use it for a long time, then it's gonna be worth it. So you're just gonna have to start by placing one collector like this, and then place one of these on top of it, and then another one on both sides. And this is a pretty standard setup. You've probably seen it before. But it's a very good one, so I'm gonna continue to use it. So I think that's correct, and then one of these on top of all of those, and just fill in the sides. And in case if you don't know what this is, it's basically we showcased it in our Technic videos, but and I would also suggest you go see those if you don't know what any of this is. But as for now, it's not really important. So just build this up, and next comes the or this is where the energy condenser will be. You can just place them like this, surround them with these guys, and oops, I do press a lot of E for some reason, and then there we go. And there we go. So this is like the second layer, and then this is kind of the important thing. You're not supposed to include the top layer, as you might be able to see here. You don't have the top layer, and this is a problem. But it's also you also have to do it in order for this device to work. Because if you don't have, or if you have the top layer, then you won't be able to fit any room for these components right here. And I'll also show you another thing that's kind of important to remember. In a while. I'm just gonna finish up the entire round. And also, if you saw our Technic video, we used this setup to make like a furnace fuel, but actually the condensers are a lot better because you don't have to do anything. You can just leave a diamond in them, and they will just make a load of diamond. And then we can just put up some glowstone around the edge. It doesn't really matter, you don't need it, but it just looks better that way. And the entire glass thing as well is just for decoration, but I would suggest maybe building this thing underground, where it can't bother or interfere with all your other stuff. But if you want, it does look pretty cool if you make it look cool. So it's just a matter of choice, basically. So there we go, and then just cover the top as well, like that. and these could face inwards. I've done that on this one, or I mean that one doesn't, but if you want it to look nice on the outside as well, you can just make those face inwards. But right now it doesn't really matter that much. So what you do now is that you cover the entire top like this, except from like a cross section in the middle. So we can just go ahead and do that. And the cross section is just going to be, I think it's like that. You just leave the condenser, and then along with all the other condensers, of course, you just let them stay like this. And I think that's it. Maybe not. Missing a few spots here. That one and that one. There you go. Right, so now comes the other step, or I mean, there's a number of ways to do this, but I'm just gonna pick the one that I'm the most comfortable with. You grab your wireless receiver, which is this thing. You just place it right there, and you put the frequency to whatever you like. I'll just put it to like 10, and then you go over to wherever your base station is going to be. You put your transmitter. Same deal. You just place it down, put it to frequency 10. Put a lever on there, and then you can just let that stay like that. Now you just place the engines, or actually not the engines. You place the pipes first, the wooden pipes, on top of the condensers, like that. Or like an alternative, you can just make it produce diamonds right away while you're making it. And there you go, and there you go. And I think this takes about 25 seconds. Maybe not now. It did before, but I don't know if something's changed. But it used to take 25 seconds at least, and which is not actually a lot if you look at how much you can basically get out of it if you AFK for a little while. And then you place the engines like that, making power the pipes. And now we're actually nearly done. You just have to place all the teleport pipes like this. You put them to the same frequency. Let's just use 5, and all of these has to be to can receive to false, because if they are on can receive, they basically will accept the others' diamonds instead of just sending out their own. So this basically means send, and then this means like receive from the others. So that's basically it. These have already made a bunch of diamonds, and this is on frequency 10. You go over here and you flip the switch, and as you can see, they will start pumping out diamonds. They will be, and then, oops, I forgot one thing actually. You have to go under your chest, just place another diamond pipe or another teleport pipe, put it to frequency 5, and then just put this to true instead of false, and you can immediately see that this starts filling up with diamond. And just all the diamonds will be pumped up here into the pipes, teleported over here. And this chest will in a little while just look like this. We'll have a bunch of diamonds, and it's no problem at all. It's really easy to make. And one thing you might be asking is, or if you know something about this already, you might be asking that the machines only take up one singular space, or they don't take up the spaces of the other collectors that would be here, and that way you can make it more efficient. But the problem is that the wooden pipe would connect to all those other ones, and I don't want to even think about what's going to happen then. So I just made plain and simple and safely this way, and I think it's a really cool design. It looks cool, and it is very effective. I think what I came to is that if you have a 4x4 thing like this, your output in an hour will be about 576 diamonds, I think it was, which is a lot. About 2.4 minutes, and then like 144 per device for an hour. So it's really effective, and it's basically these machines or the redstone engines can't overload, or they can't overheat at all. So you can just let these stay here, make you a bunch of diamonds, and it's safe and very effective. But one note about it though that we experienced ourselves firsthand is that when we played, we tried to use this design in our Technic world, and it worked fine. But this is like a single player world, as you might be able to see. And the difference was that it made something screw up, or it screwed up something on the server. And when I looked at the error log, I think the way I fixed it was that I just went into empty edit with the world, and I just destroyed the wooden pipes and the teleport pipes. And I think the bug works the way that you can't, in some cases, you can't use the pipes and equivalent exchange machines together. It will just screw up your world. Maybe, I don't know if it will happen to everyone, but it did happen to us, and once I removed these pipes, it fixed the problem. So if that happens to you, you should try that first. And if it doesn't, then that's all well and good. But it's useful as a single-player Technic thing, or even a single-player Techit thing if you like to play that as well. So yeah, I guess that's it. This has already gotten like 60 diamonds, so it's a very effective thing. And if you want to make this, bigger, once you get a lot of diamonds, you can just, start mass producing this to the machine. Just make it like, let's say you make a 3x3 grid, and then of course this will be up to like 3,000 diamonds in an hour, which is a lot. So that's this has been my machine. If you have any suggestions on how to improve the design or make it better, then leave those in the comment section, or maybe even leave a video response if you want to. You can also go to our channel and subscribe, or if you want more, and I think I'll put a link somewhere on the screen to go to our version 1 of the Diamond Factory, if you want to check that out. And I guess that's been it, so I'll see you next time, guys.